Right, what's going on, boys? And in today's video, we're going to talk about big Mr. Sexy Mini Lad. Definitely doesn't touch kids, allegedly. Not allegedly, he admitted to sending a picture of his penis to a child. So that drama happened like a couple months back. But before we get into today's video, boys, if you could leave a like on the video and subscribe, we're almost at 850. Getting me there will be very appreciated. And also, maybe check out my Patreon. Thank you, love you. Let's get into the video. So good old mini lad, Mr. Craig Thompson, as he goes by as his government name, made a return to the internet after leaving 6 months ago because people found out that he sent his penis to a 16-year-old. You know, as you do, normal behaviour, and he's back 6 months later. I'll give him props, he looks a lot better, he looks a lot healthier, he's definitely a lot fucking skinnier. But whether or not he's changed is still up for question because, if we're being honest, he didn't actually leave for that long. He just left for 6 months, which is half a year, not even a year. But to be honest, I don't think anyone even wanted to see him come back anyway, at least anyone that I know, or anyone with a fucking brain. So because he didn't post for a long time on his main channel, a lot of people thought, you know what, maybe this cunt has finally quit YouTube, you know? Maybe we finally got rid of another paedophile on the platform. Yeah, I thought the same too until last night when he uploaded a beautiful vlog of him doing kids content still. Yet again, he's still aiming for the kiddie fan base, which he just doesn't have a right to do anymore. The second you sent your penis to a minor, you got that right taken away from you. So basically, whilst he was on vacation, he had two options: either be a fat slob like he was being before, or work out and get nice and buff to go out and get all those extra kiddies. That was a joke. I don't know if he still does that. He might. Who knows? But on a serious note, he's come back. He's looking good for himself, which is, I don't even know if I can say it's a plus, because realistically, he can look good for himself and stay off of YouTube, which is what I think he should have done. I don't think he should ever come back, but it seems he has plans to come back like consistently again, because in the description, as you can see right there, it says new videos coming soon. And the weird thing is about this is the majority of the comments are people being happy that he's back. A lot of people are saying they don't care what he did anymore, they're just glad he's back. So tell me how that works, because the internet is a completely different fucking place to the real world apparently, because you can legit groom a child and, you know, probably get away with it even if you fucked a child at this rate, because Mini Lad sent his dick to a child. That's a given, we all know that by now. And everyone's legit in his comments like, oh, I'm glad you're back, we can put what you did behind us. No, we fucking can't. He's a paedophile. But yeah, I just think it was a really bad time to come back for him, purely because of all the shit that's going down with his group as well, or his old group, the Vanos crew. A lot of pedo stuff's happening in that group as well. H2O Delirious not long ago got accused of being a nonce. So it seems that whole group is just a bit dodgy, and every child needs to be a bit wary of him. Now, to be honest, the like to dislike ratio on the video it's meh. It's positive, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's climbing up there. It's becoming negative. Oh, look at that, 9.8k to 7.8k. So that just goes to show a lot of people still aren't okay with him coming back, and I can completely understand. I'm not okay with him coming back. He don't fucking deserve to come back, especially to come back and carry on doing videos for children. Like, that just doesn't sit right with me, and it shouldn't sit right with anyone. He touches, you know, he don't touch kids. He sent his dick to kids, and yet he's still being allowed to make content for those exact kids. But you gave up your right to be a kids entertainer the second you started wanting to shag those children. And he didn't even give a proper apology. He made one shit apology video where he danced around it, and then he made another where he addressed it, but he still didn't even really say sorry that well. So it's like, you did that and then you disappeared. So you left all your fans questioning, is he a pedo? Even though, I mean, it was proven. And now he's back to making the good old family-friendly child content, because that's just what YouTube loves. YouTube don't care if he's a pedo. YouTube just care about the money and views that he's bringing in, which is a flaw on YouTube's end. YouTube, fix your shit. What the fuck are you doing? You're letting a literal pedophile upload to your platform. But then again, they did it with Red Kiwis as well, didn't they, after he admitted to sending his dick to a child. So seems they don't care. Now in the comment section, there are an odd few people with actual brain cells saying he doesn't deserve to come back, they don't want him back, he's an awful fucking person, he shouldn't be allowed back, his channel should have been gone by YouTube. And to those people, you've got to give him a round of applause for actually having a brain and being above the age of 10 years old, because the fan base that wants him back and are glad he's back are 10 years old, and congrats Mini Lad, you managed to manipulate even more fucking kids. Now after this, we can only expect him to come back on other platforms such as Twitter, but his Twitter's currently blacked out, and to be honest, honest, given how Twitter is, I think if he comes back, he will get cancelled, and honestly, that will be the only time I probably support it, because he's a literal paedophile, as I've said about a million fucking times. Because I'm just trying to get that into the miniladd fans' heads that will be watching this video. He's a paedophile, like, he sent his penis to a 16-year-old. And the fact that he's only posting on his second channel that doesn't have anywhere near as many subs just kinda makes me want to believe that he's trying to, you know, ease his way back in slowly, make it so people that are more dedicated fans that are sub to the second channel accept him back in first, so then he can leave it longer for his main channel for those people to forget, and then he comes back to that channel, probably going back to gaming content, because I mean he clearly doesn't have plans to stop doing kids content. So, you know, as I said, I mentioned Twitter. Let's have a look at what Twitter thinks about this, because as we know, Twitter's pretty pro cancelling people. Even if you throw a piece of bread at your fucking mum, you'll get cancelled. So let's see how Twitter feels and see if they agree with his return or not, or if they even fucking care. Hot take, miniladd is innocent. I'm gonna presume you're a child, so I'm gonna let that one slide, because I don't know if you understand that he sent his penis to a 16-year-old, but you know, that's fine, we'll allow that, we'll let that one slide, so we'll move on from that comment. Just refrain from making any more fucking hot takes in the future, because that one was just straight up retarded. miniladd uploaded a video today. I'm happy. Gonna be even happier when Carson comes back. I can understand the Carson one. I think people went a bit overboard with the Carson situation, because Carson was still a teenager himself. I think people, you know, were a bit overdramatic with the Carson shit. However, the miniladd stuff was pretty justified. The man was like in his 20s and he sent his penis to a 16-year-old. So I think it's fair to say that miniladd was just a fucking little bit on the weirder side. So on miniladd's Twitter as well, which I've just found this out whilst scrolling through Twitter, he deleted all the apologies he made on Twitter, so he's only got the apologies that he had on YouTube left up. Now, I could understand why he did this. The Twitter apologies were pretty fucking awful, but it's just weird that he's deleting a lot of stuff to do with the situation, you know, and then coming back on a different channel. Seems a bit fishy to me, that's all, so I just thought I'd bring that up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because my personal opinion is fishy. I think he's trying to do something fishy as well to make a comeback, an official comeback. Let me know what you think. Because to me, I think he's just trying to completely ditch the miniladd persona, get rid of miniladd because of the stigma around the name, and just go by his government name now, Craig Thompson. I think he's just going to upload on his second channel, or his now new main channel, and switch from gaming content to IRL content, which it's a little bit less kid orientated, but it's still, the way he's titling the videos and the way he's formatting the outside content is definitely still targeted towards kids. Because like this video, the newest one's called I Survived 24 Hours on the Edge of a Cliff. Tell me that is not aimed towards a kid. Me, I would not click on that because it doesn't interest me. Whereas if I was a 13-year-old fucking girl, that would probably interest me, and that's definitely the audience he wants. So that's just going to be it for today's video, boys. There's not really much else to say on this topic, because he literally just returned with a single video. But I appreciate you watching nonetheless. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe. As I said, we're trying to hit 850. Yeah, let me know what you think about miniladd returning in the comments, because I personally think he just shouldn't return and he should just fuck off. But that's going to be all for me for today's video, boys. I appreciate you watching. Peace out, people. Goodbye.